Yo, what's up? It's Mr. Clark. Today's session, we're going to be talking about finding the volume of cylinders and cones. Alright, let's get it cracking. First, let's look at what volume really means by looking at the volume of a rectangular prism. Volume is simply how many unit cubes could fill up a three-dimensional object. As you see, I'm working our way through here on the base layer. Alright. So once I got that base layer, then I can repeat layers up until I fill up that box. So visually we can see the volume of any object is the area of the base layer, and then that can be multiplied by the height. And for this shape specifically, the shape of the base is a rectangle. So area of rectangles is length times width. So that's the area of my base, and then times the height. So that gives us the formula for the volume of a rectangular prism. So let's apply that concept to now cylinders and cones. So volume of a cylinder, if I tried to do the same thing of filling it up with unit cubes, we'll see cubes don't really fill up a circle very well. So I got to apply this concept of area of the base times the height to find the volume. Well, the shape of the base of a cylinder is a circle. So to find the area of a circle, we do pi times radius squared. So for any time you're dealing with cylinders, you'll almost always need to know the radius. So to find the volume, we're going to use pi times radius squared and then multiply that by the height to find the volume of our cylinder. Alright, so let's say our cylinder has a radius of 5 and a height of 9. We're just going to substitute those into our formula. So we get pi times our radius is 5 squared and times our height of 9. Alright, so first 5 squared is 25. So in my head now I'm thinking I have pi times 25 times 9. So then my next step, I'm going to do 25 times 9, and that gives me 225. So sometimes you might see this as the answer, 225 pi. So 225 pi could be one of the answers, or we could multiply 225 times pi to get an exact volume. So if we did that, we would get 706.5 units cubed. Remember that units cubed comes from the idea of filling it with cubes. Now let's say we wanted to find the volume of a cone with the same dimensions. We found out earlier that cones are a third the size of cylinders, so we can do the exact same thing we did with the cylinder to find the volume of the cone. So 5 squared is 25 times 9 is 225 pi. Once I get here now, I can divide by 3 to figure out what the cone is. So 225 divided by 3 is 75. So 75 pi is the volume of this cone. Or exactly, if we multiply that out, 235.5 units cubed. So to sum it up, the volume of a cylinder is pi times radius squared times height, and the volume of the cone is the same thing, pi times radius squared times height, but then a third of it, or divided by 3. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace out.
Created using Powtoon.